Good evening. I'll call this meeting of the Parks and Rec Commission to order. We have a quorum. So the first order of business is approval of the minutes that we've received. Do we have any question or discussion? I hear a motion for approval.
I'll motion.
Got a second somewhere?
I wrote them.
Oh, you
And I wasn't here, so, yeah.
Either, so.
Neither was I. I just wanted to say
A motion and, we got a motion and second. there.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Any objection to approving the minutes?
No.
No objections, they stand approved as read. Doesn't look like we have anybody in the audience tonight, so we'll move right along. Oh, and I guess it's that time of year to elect our officers, and we're open for nominations.
Anyone like to be secretary for the next year?
Well, we'll start with chair and get that over with.
I nominate Richard.
I second.
Now, is there any-
Doing a great job.
Any other nominations?
Do you want to keep doing it? I think.
Are you
it's a
okay with that?
Fair enough
Yeah.
question
Yeah.
for you.
Great.
That's awesome. Yes, thank you.
Any other nominations? Any objections to me being elected as chairperson?
No.
Unanimous
Absolutely not,
consent?
yeah.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Vice chair? Who would like
Anyone
to-
like?
Nomination for vice chair?
Do you not want to do it?
I'm happy to, but if someone would like to do it, you're welcome to.
I fully support you if you're happy to do it.
As long as you want to, yeah.
Yeah, as long as you want to. Yeah,
Sure.
great.
All right, do we have a nomination and
nomination,
a
yeah.
second?
Yep. A second.
Yeah.
For Shannon?
Yep,
Okay.
Shannon, yep.
Any objection to Shannon being elected vice chair? So be it. Okay, now for the secretary.
Would anyone else like to do secretary?
Is it possible to start using AI for the meeting minutes? We're doing that at work, and it might be something we want to take a look
Yeah.
Heard
at.
about it, yeah.
I don't know, does the city use anything in your minutes or in your meetings for those types of?
Where I have been seeing them, when we've been having progress reports from Centennial Center, I'll get a report, an AI report off of that, off
Yeah,
of those meetings. So yes, I think that's something we could look into. We'll have to ask about it and see if we are allowed to do that or not, but I have seen it there used.
yeah. The secretary would still be needed, right,
Yeah.
to read through them and
Right.
if there's anything that came
To
out.
Approve them.
But it would, I think, alleviate a lot of the.
I think now that you have the video, the scripts can be automatically generated and even make a summary of it. So it,
Well,
we
we
should
probably
let
need at
technology
least
do it.
a backup secretary. Do we have nomination or volunteer?
Brian, would you like me to ask communications or Nick?
I can.
You want to do it?
Sure. I'll ask.
Okay.
Brian's going to check into that. Should we may need somebody for this month. Do we have that volunteer?
Not putting my hand up this time.
I can volunteer
Okay.
for this month, for this meeting.
This month until we see what we're going to do in the future. Secretary? Any objection to going that route?
Not at all.
And Brian, you said you're going
I'll
to
check on it.
check into that?
Yep.
Please,
Thank you.
please keep me
We're electing
updated.
tonight
Yep.
is for more than likely for a year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not just for tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we need a formal motion to elect Donlin?
So
I
You will
moved.
do the rest.
you're going to,
What?
Donlene,
You would do it all. You would be taking over the role.
will you accept a motion to be the secretary?
Yes.
Shannon's made a motion. Do we
Yes.
have a second to that?
I'll second.
A second from Nick. Okay. Any other nominations? Any objections to Donlene becoming our secretary? Yours duly appointed.
Yeah, all right.
Thank you.
Thank you for stepping in.
Okay, well, we'll move right along to Guy's report.
All right.
Got a lot going on.
The word
Yeah.
last month, so you can just.
Good evening, everyone. Like Richard said, this has been an extremely busy last month. A lot of projects have been finishing up. Centennial Center, Josh, which he works in our department. He's our facilities manager. So we've been working with contractors regarding mechanical systems and operations of that center. There's quite a bit to it, so we'll get more proficient as time goes. Day-to-day things, maintain equipment, performing ball field maintenance, mowing, trimming, and landscaping equipment. Our sports field team, they continue to keep our sports fields up. Baseball, softball, and we have tournaments on the weekends, soccer program, so there's quite a bit still going on there. Mowing and trimming, I know it's dry, but we're still mowing and trimming. Things keep growing. Our landscaping crew has been pretty busy. Cutting back some of our landscaping, we're kind of getting that time of year where it's okay to trim back. We're going to do some trimming of trees. One thing we're going to do here soon is intersection trees. They're starting to overgrow our intersections.
I noticed that.
Yep.
Yep.
It's just,
They're healthy.
yeah, exactly. And when they get bigger like that, it seems like you trim a little off, and you trim 2 inches off, and 6 inches grows right back. So, but that's on the near future to get the intersections trimmed up. Moving on to some of our projects that we have just finished up in the last month, the Quail Ridge Park Playground rubber surfacing has been completed. I don't know if anyone has visited that yet, but we converted that from wood chips over to a rubber surface. Quite a bit entailed of that project. We had to get the surface lowered down to like playground height. Before it was elevated on the backside just because wood chips, it was easy, but we had to cut the back hill down to get everything flat. So that took a little bit of work. We seeded and we added sod around that, and it's back open to the public. The rubber surfacing at the new all-inclusive playground at Centennial Park has been completed. I think I reported that playground was installed last time, but the rubber surfacing hadn't been installed yet. But that's all done, graded and seeded around and open to the public. Well, we took advantage of the closure when we were doing the rubber surfacing there. So the old surface, the existing playground that was currently there, we did some repair work on the rubber surfacing,
Saw that.
some of the high wear areas, and then we seal coated the remainder. Just put some of that binder material on top, so hopefully prolong the longevity of that rubber surfacing. And while we're at it, we rebuilt a rocking ship that gets so much use. The bearings are completely gone in it, but we figured out why that was happening. There's a collar that keeps slipping off, and the bearing would get out of whack. So we drilled a hole through that collar and put a bolt so that collar is not going to come off again. So that should take care of some of that issue with that. A lot of our time, this is where we spent a lot of our time, at Centennial Center. So all the grading around that, we didn't have the contractor do it because we wanted to do it ourselves because we want to have it to our standards. And it took us quite a bit of time to get that all graded out and ready. We put in front of the stage, it's all sod. It has irrigation, so it's that spot's going to be pretty easy to maintain, I think, just because of the irrigation. But the rest of around the area, we graded, and then the contractor came in and seeded. But all that is starting to come up, the seed. But knock on wood, I hope we get some rain next week. Keep that going. But we did spend a lot of time on that, getting that grade exactly the way we wanted it. Let's see. See in our pictures, the park staff, we constructed a retaining wall at the fire department training area. We just needed some extra space back there. They're building these ground level roof pitches so they can practice how to get through a roof, how to cut into a roof and get into it. So they need some extra areas. So we took a bunch of our retaining rock that we got from BCI lumber area, and we built an area behind them on the north, and that got filled in with gravel. So that took some of our time. Quite a few meetings. The Hy-Vee Center, progress and mechanical operational meetings, North Liberty Road Trail Progress Meeting and Centennial Park Splash Pad Site Design Meeting. So the North Liberty Road Trail is complete. We're just going through punch list items right now. So hopefully we can get that. I mean, people are using it, but it's not officially open yet. So that should be just right around the corner to get that done and open. See what else. Oh, the splash pad, we're working on phase 2 of the Centennial. I think we're like maybe 50% design for maybe to go out for bid over winter. So we're looking at the final design here shortly so it can go to bid.
That's going to be on the east side of the stage,
Yeah, be on the east side,
east side,
kind of
behind the playground.
yeah, behind the playground on the south side, in that area there. So we're going through cost analyst right now. We have a kind of a guesstimate right now, but they're sending it off to a third party to let them look over the design just to see we're in the ballpark, see what we're going to really need to build that facility. So hopefully we can begin spring of 2026. Were our hopes.
How many phases?
Say again?
How many phases, the stages?
How many phases?
Yeah.
So that would be phase 2. Phase 3 would be the Veterans Memorial. That's going to go over by the pond. Well, let me take that back. Phase 3 possibly could be the big shelter on the south side of Centennial Center. Yeah, but those two might get put together. We'll see.
Is there any chance we can see like a design picture of the splash pad, how it will look like from the?
We're not quite there yet, but
Okay. When it's
when I
ready?
am able to do that,
Yeah.
then
Really
I can
excited.
share. Yes. I mean, they have a lot of concepts out there, but you don't want to throw those out there until you actually have
Sure.
what it's going to be.
When it's ready.
Yep. If you have any questions, I'm here to answer.
I had a question. The sod, which looks really good, that you're putting in front of that amphitheater, Hy-Vee Center.
Yes.
I don't know how frequent events are going to be, but I kind of was thinking of like the dog park with trampling and
Yep.
chair. Is it a special kind of grass that regrows quicker? Is there a
Well,
concern it'll get trashed after really
It
large
could,
events?
but take a look at, for example, it takes a lot of care,
Yeah,
a lot of baby. Take as, for example, the turf that's at the pool.
sure.
That stays in pretty decent shape. But
Yeah.
we do spend a lot of resources on that to keep it
To
that
keep
way.
it that way.
We're going to have to do the same with that too.
Okay,
Unfortunately, at the dog park, we don't have irrigation, and that's where it's at.
sure,
It doesn't have the means to recover,
sure.
especially during dry conditions like right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is there irrigation at Centennial or?
Yes, right in front of the stage.
Perfect.
That's within the circle of concrete. That is irrigated.
Nice.
Yep. So we're gonna have to learn that because you can't have it too wet or too dry. So when you get that many people on it, it's gonna be similar to the pool. If you
Okay.
get it too wet, you compact it. A lot of people on it, and if it's too dry, and then
Yeah, yeah.
Looking nice out there. If you've had a
Jeremy,
chance
did
to
you have
drive
something?
by
That
it.
was exactly what I was going to ask. I was going to ask with the irrigation. I was curious to know if you're irrigating other than that grass. I was kind of curious about the longevity because, yeah, our dirt's not that great sometimes. I know you
Yeah,
guys have done the
exactly.
work, so
Yeah.
yeah.
We
something-
anticipate there's gonna be some wear, and we'll have to probably do some overseeding,
Yep.
things of that nature. But we did get better bluegrass
Cool.
sod that went on there.
Cool.
It looks great.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Even having to, do away with the gravel trucks that they had for construction, or the gravel they had for construction in there and everything. It very, looking good.
Yeah.
It's looking green again.
We did. So when we took that, started grading to get ready for sod in that area, my equipment wouldn't even penetrate it. It
Wow.
was so
Really?
compacted. So we spent a couple days out there with a frost tooth on an excavator, and we
Jeez.
went down like a couple feet and popped it all up. I mean, it came up in like chunks.
Wow. It's rough over. I mean, I live over there. Like
Yeah.
that clay over there is rough.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
we did take, once we got it loosened up, we had 130 ton of compost that we added to that.
Nice.
So when we worked that up, it kind of filtered in and
Nice.
got it mixed up. So
Nice.
hopefully that compost will help with some of the compaction.
lot of work to turn it from a construction site into a beautiful park again.
And by the way, that compost came from all the leaves that the
Nice.
community produces.
Oh, it
Good.
did.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there, I know we talked, well, it's been a couple years ago, we talked about the splash pad being like the Solon one where it recirculates water.
Yes.
So that's the plan. I wondered, could we feed water for irrigation off that water as well?
Say that again?
For the splash pad water, can that be used to irrigate?
No, that's going to be a recirculating.
Okay.
That will not be.
That'll be its own separate recirculating water. The splash
Yeah,
pad.
so
Yep.
it will have to be treated. It will have to be treated
Okay.
like a pool.
Yeah. Got it.
So
Yep.
it's going to have to be tested
Yep.
daily.
Yep.
Yep. It's different than the one we have at Penn Meadows Park. That,
So you'll have a little outbuilding for
yes,
that, right?
There will be an
Okay.
outbuilding
Yep.
with all of our
Yep.
headworks,
Yep.
what have
Cool.
you. It's unlike the one at Penn Meadows. That's fresh to waste.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
That
Just-
water's wasted.
Yep. Cool.
Looking forward, things are coming to be that a couple of years ago seemed like it'd be a while, but it's here. So it's good. Thanks for the park. Guys work hard, I know, keeping everything looking nice around town, and especially that's going to, if it's not already, soon going to be a focal point.
Yeah.
There'll be a lot of people out there
Very
to,
much so.
to check out that.
Grand opening is the 21st.
Just going to mention that.
The
Yeah.
first event's on the 24th,
Okay. Yep.
the Halloween event.
Encourage people to look at it, and it's kind of the pride of North Liberty right now.
Yep.
And keep
What time on
getting
the
better.
21st, guy?
Appreciate that.
Say again?
What time on the 21st is
I'm not sure exact time.
10 a.m.
I
I
marked
think
it
it's
Yeah,
a
it's
morning.
during
It says, I thought it was the morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a morning
around noon.
ribbon
late
cutting.
Morning, noon-ish. I want to go there.
I know we're just community volunteers, but would there be an opportunity that the commission could go see it or walk
That's-
through?
Yes.
That's
Outside
coming
of,
up.
oh, I'm not paying attention to that. Getting excited.
Don't ruin the surprise.
That's listed as
wasn't
old
looking ahead.
business since we've talked about it before, so we're gonna get
Oh,
there. We're gonna get there, guys, get that ready. We'll just save that for the end.
Never mind, never mind.
In suspense, no, that'll come about. Any other questions or comments for Guy?
Great photos as always.
No,
Good deal.
thanks.
It almost takes me longer to get all the photos than it does.
Oh, I was going to ask you real quick on the softball and t-ball fields. I know there was a project that was done. It looked like maybe for water with the big concrete. What was that? I know it's been done now for a little while. Kind of over by the pickleball and tennis courts. There was like some gradings done and a big concrete.
Oh, by the well?
Yeah, by the well. Was
yeah,
that just a new well top? Was that what that was?
Yeah, they had to do some work on the well.
Okay.
And then I think they're putting bollards around it. It's a new thing where they don't want somebody to hit the well.
Got it.
So they put concrete bollards
Okay.
around that to protect that.
Did something happen to that? Did it spring a leak? That or a pipe over
trying
there? I
to
was playing
think.
pickleball one day and it was just like gushing water out.
Oh,
of it.
that's
they
they're
were
flushing it.
flush.
So when they do anything with a well, they have to super chlorinate it
Got it.
to kill any kind of bacteria. And then they have to flush for, seemed like 2 days.
It was going for. I called the city. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this.
Oh, yeah.
There's no signage up or anything. I was like,
You got to
this is-
flush all that chlorine out before you send it. So
Gotcha.
that's what was happening. Yeah.
We walked over the top of it this week, so my boys were asking me. Said I'll ask for the meeting. So
Yep. I prefer not to have all these wells in our park
yeah,
property that
yeah.
sometimes works out ideal for wells. So
There you go.
you got to work together.
And you do. Thanks.
Yep.
Okay, we'll move right along. We have Brian tonight. Shelley's not here, so Brian's going to give the rec center report.
So it kind of looks like, well, I mean, it's been nice outside, so the daytime hours, it's a little slower at the rec center. The nights are still just as crazy as always with rentals and programs going on and this and that. So some of the things that there was this last month was, let's see, the Iowa State watch party that they had. They had the movie on the plaza. I think they've had that a couple times. There was a welcoming week. We did have the star party, but with Takeo, but the Takeo had to back out, so we had to cancel that program. Some of the other things here, I mean, it's more numbers and how many people and this and that. Sports leagues, men's basketball is about halfway done. Youth volleyball is about halfway done. Youth flag football is about halfway done. So the end of this month, those will be over, and then the next thing will come up with little kids basketball, and we'll start adult stuff and stuff like that after the new year. We will have youth competitive basketball starting at the middle of this month for 4th grade through 6th grade. So that'll start up again. Trying to see some of the more things on here. It's kind of just numbers. We're all kind of doing the same stuff we do every day. Not a lot of projects like Guy has to finish up and do this and that. So, I mean, there's not a lot of information other than numbers and what's kind of going on in the programs and how many people are coming in and
Any
out.
of the numbers of being up or being down, or they're all pretty steady?
I mean, I think they're all pretty steady. Yeah. They all look very similar. Everything kind of fluctuates anyhow. I noticed up here the rec desk with the number of residents increase of 212 from the last month. So, I mean, I call it a slow month, but apparently there was 212 new people at least making accounts and signing up for things in the rec center. The hardest part with programming this and that is that just the 2 gyms at the rec center. We have the 2 off sites, but those, they're up to the school. You got to work. They call you and say, hey, we need it this week. Well, we don't ever not use the gyms for a whole week. So those are things that we have to bounce things around, put some more things at the rec center, which then takes away from the general public using the rec center and using the gymnasium. So we try to keep one of the gyms at least open for the public, but that gets to be tough with, using the school sites and then having the 2 gyms. So that's probably the hardest part. We could add programming. I know Jonathan has added quite a bit of programming with Pee Wee. He's increased the numbers, but we still have people on the wait list left and right on those. You could probably read, you put 18 in a class and you could probably have 18 more that are sitting there on the wait list. So he is trying to do things where he's moving things from another day and trying to offer it when we have gym space. But it's just tough. I mean, really, we have, Robert's gym that we can use for programming, but then Jones we try to keep open, but we still, Mondays, Thursdays, it's always closed. Wednesdays we have Pee Wee programs, so it gets pretty busy. So that's the hardest part with programs. We're kind of to a point we can't add a ton more just because we just don't have the capacity, especially at the rec center. And then when you go off site, like I said, it's just a matter of working with the school and trying to figure that out. And then, you have to have people at 2 different sites as well doing the exact same thing of basically just opening the doors and, lowering the baskets or setting up the volleyball courts or this or that. So that's kind of where we are on programming and, classes. We have a lot of, different classes that we try to offer, and some go and some don't. Yeah, so that's kind of what I have for you. I don't, like I said, a lot of it's just numbers. We don't have a lot of, big projects going on or anything like that. So if you have questions, I can try to answer them.
Yeah, but I'm just curious, with the pool closed down for the year, any
No, I think
noticeable anything?
no, the numbers were good. I don't know if Shelley included that in the.
Oh, I mean more like physically after the year's done. Any major issues pop up over the summer that have to be addressed?
I don't think anything popped up. We are doing some cement work on the sides of the pool in certain areas because it just needs to be a bigger project. I know Guy and Mark have worked on smaller parts of the pool trying to patch things up, but now I think it's a little bit bigger that they're going to have to get a contractor in and do it. So,
What about the baffle project, the sound barrier?
Yeah, it's coming. I think it's going to be, so they're doing new
Indoor pool.
indoor pool, like the sound barriers. The ones that have all fallen off the
baffles,
ceiling and
yeah.
fallen down in the pool, and you hope it doesn't hit anybody swimming. We're replacing those, but I don't think they're going to do that until, I think it's actually going to be next August, I think is when they're going to do it. There wasn't a great time this year, so I think they're going to move that project to a year from this last August. So, but it'd be new things up I think they're going to be, I don't know if they're going to be connected to the ceiling, but just sound things that can't just fall down. It's more the grommets and stuff like that are just rusting
Rusty,
and
yeah.
falling. Yeah.
So another project for the rec center that will go out for bid over winter, that is the parking lot project. The north side and west side are going to get some work done, as well as the concrete pad in front of the library because it's slanted towards the building and water flows into the doors, through the doors. That's gonna get some work there as well.
Is it a grading thing in the rest of the parking lot? Or does it just need to be repaved, or is it just?
It's gonna get like an overlay, but they are gonna incorporate some speed tables in front of the library because people like to use that as a cut through.
Yeah.
And so they're gonna try to cut down on the the speeding through there.
Is that different than what they have out there currently? That's out
Yeah,
there
those are
only
just little
seasonally?
speed humps
Yeah.
that we remove and install. We take them out for winter because obviously the snowplow would kill them. But a speed table is wider on top, and so they can be more permanent, and our snowplows will go up and over them. So,
Got it.
yep.
It's Premier League football, Brian. How much are you in? I know it's a conglomeration, but how much are you in control of things? Or how much is North Liberty in control of things?
So like our standpoint, I do all the scheduling.
Okay.
I find a lot of the referees through the high school.
Yep.
Just because of I coach basketball, so I know
Yep.
a lot of kids
Yep.
that have gone through the junior
Sure.
high and high school.
Yep.
So we get a lot of those kids to come and referee for us. Everything we do this year has all been in Coralville.
Yeah.
Because
Yep.
Tiffin's really didn't have space anymore. Now that they're building their rec center, they kind of took away all their soccer. Their soccer kind of moved
Right.
kind of where our football was going. So everything right now is moved to Coralville, which it works.
Yeah.
And
So I was-
unless there is a softball or baseball tournament going
Yeah.
on at that facility, then it's a complete.
So I was gonna see if I could give advice for Corville, which isn't us. So it actually may be. So currently, the games are scheduled at the same time to start, one after the other, and that parking lot is. I mean, people are like parking up in the cornfields.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
If there is any ability to stagger those games 10 minutes,
Yeah.
because if you wait to right before the game starts, you can find a parking spot really
Yeah.
easily.
Yeah.
But if you get there when you need to, it's packed. So if you're scheduling, I don't know, maybe
Yeah.
talk to
Yeah.
talk
And
to
the-
Jordan
and
or
the-
whoever else is doing it and just say like, hey,
Yeah.
if we could stagger them, I mean, even if it was 10 minutes, it would make a huge difference
Yeah.
in the ability to get in and out of there to park.
The only problem now is we go till almost 5 o'clock now.
Yeah, I know. It's just about dark. Yeah.
And then we lose referees as the day goes
Yep.
because like all the Liberty football players all have football on Sunday. So
Yep.
we lose a lot of those.
Yep.
So yeah, so if you did 10 minutes each time,
Yep.
we're going to be into the, 6, 7.
I'm here to offer suggestions,
Yeah.
but not solutions, right?
Yeah.
So
Because that's something we do like with volleyball. We kind of do that to
Yeah.
where one gets done at 7 and the other one doesn't start till 7:15.
Yeah.
And that's more of so
Just
many
getting in
people in
and
the
out.
hallway
Yep.
and parking and this and that. But I mean, I totally get it. And then when there's a baseball or softball
oh my
tournament,
gosh, and the softball, then it's just
It's a complete
nuts.
zoo,
Yeah.
yeah.
People are parking
Yeah.
clear out onto the street. And,
yeah. And they're
so-
building another field. They're building a field like Owen Skelly. They're
Yeah.
adding that to that area as well with no more parking.
Oh my goodness.
So I don't know how that's all going
That's crazy.
Where we need to go, maybe get push some lighting. That would help
Yeah. Yeah.
those final games in.
Yep. Or we could get some football fields, North Liberty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be nice. Find some land. Let's do it.
Add that to the list.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
know?
when we get the
Well, yeah.
north side park,
We get it.
Yep.
if and
40
when we get
acres.
that, we're still
Right. It's been how many years we've been talking about that? That's a long
Well,
time,
we're
right?
tied up
Yeah.
in a family estate.
Right.
And
Right.
and there's like 12 kids, so it's hard to get everybody on the
Things
same
take
page.
time.
Yep.
And then Aldi's came in and kind of messed things up on what value of land is.
Yeah.
But that's going to be like a soccer complex / whatever is what our
Be awesome.
piece of that is.
Be awesome. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Jeremy wants a lot of parking.
Oh. Hey, that means a lot of parking means a lot of action. That's good.
Yeah.
That's what we want, right?
Have to take park space for parking and.
Yep.
It's quite a.
Another thing we did, Shelley and I actually did yesterday, we went to the city of Nevada, just built a brand new indoor recreation center. Nothing big. It's 50-some thousand square feet, but it seems like every ounce of space that they have in there has something in it. Like the basketball courts are here, turf is here. They have an indoor play area that they have. They have no weights or exercise equipment as of right now. I guess in the small town, they didn't want to compete with other people that did that. But since they have been there and they don't have that stuff, actually 2 of the 4 businesses went out of business. So now there's only 2 left that actually have weight and exercise equipment. And, the city might do something like that down the road. But it was it had a track above as well. It was pretty much, it did what it needed to for the city of Nevada. It's like 6,800 people. So, and it was like $7.8 million project. They already had the land because they have a huge park that's like 54 acres that they have baseball fields, softball fields, the swimming pool's on there, huge parking lot, huge park, soccer fields, football fields, all that stuff is on that area. So, but we went there yesterday, so that was it was kind of cool to see that in a smaller, a smaller town and what they're doing and how they did it, and that was kind of cool. So.
Did they share the mix of public versus, was there any private?
So there was both. It was they got a TIF grant for 4.1 million of it, so
wow.
they got a pretty good
Nice.
awesome.
kick right there, and then the rest, with sponsors and people. She said they have their naysayers as well. You have
Always.
those, and you try to convince them, and sometimes those naysayers come in later, and they're like, "Ooh, this is really nice. This is cool." And it was a little bit of both, but yeah, they got a big kick with the TIF. It was 4.1 million, and the whole project was like 7.8. So,
Nice.
and they went in. They had a drawing from I don't know how many years ago, and they pretty much went to the architect and said, this is what we need, because they knew the programs they needed it. They knew how many gymnasiums they needed. The big thing is the turf. She said the turf is used all the time by soccer, and they have baseball batting cages. So they have 2 batting cages that they use all the time.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
They have pitching area where it's all turfed. So it was pretty cool. But so that was kind of cool to go see yesterday with a smaller community that's been talking about this, I think she said, for 25 years. So
Wow.
it finally happened. So
How big was that you said, square foot? I think it's about,
I think it's 53 or something like that. I think it was.
that's about the size of what Tiffin's is going to be, I believe, right?
Yeah.
About that?
Yeah.
And
Yep.
our sister city Tiffin, how big's theirs?
Well, pretty close to
I think it's pretty close.
to
I know
that.
it's 40 something.
And they're in, they have
50.
phases. Nevada can't. It's pretty much right where it needs to be, and that's all the space they have.
Yeah.
Tiffin has 3 phases that they're doing. So
They'll grow.
yeah, and Nevada's not doing an indoor pool, and she's like, I don't want to do an indoor pool, and there's really no space to do an indoor pool. But Tiffin's 3rd phase, I believe, is an indoor pool if they ever get to that. Whenever they get to that point. So yeah,
When will the Tiffin one be open? Do you know?
they just
Started. Right?
dug a little ground. Yeah, I'm gonna say what a
nothing was broke
year.
ground yet,
Yeah,
really.
I had a year and a half, something like that. Yeah.
Our pool is really busy during some hours, and I have an idea. So now that Costco has a special hour for the executive, like higher level of members, have you considered doing a special hour, like every day, or sometimes 1 or 2 times per week, especially for members? Because I remember you mentioned the rec center really want to encourage membership.
Well, we do that the first hour though.
Oh, the first hour.
First hour is only
from 6 to 7.
no. The first hour of the outdoor pool is noon to 1. Is
How about
you have
indoor
to?
pool now? Now that the outdoor pool is closed, the indoor pool.
Yeah, I mean we have swim. I mean it's swim lessons. I'd have to talk to Ashley and see. I mean we have swim lessons
Their staff
Forever.
all the
overload,
time. Yeah.
Gone back to school too, staff
Yeah.
issues.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
It's more just the amount of stuff that we have going on with swim lessons and all that indoors. We really don't have a lot of open swim time. It's more lap swimming and
Just lap swimming. I mean,
Lap
lap,
swi-
swimming in the morning times. It's really busy. If
Yeah.
you want to encourage that just for membership,
Yeah.
maybe it could
yeah.
help,
I know some people don't like to share lanes. That's always that's always a thing too. People run down there to get their lane and don't really want to share, but
People share. It's just sometimes there are, more people than 2 people sharing. So
Yeah.
it's really busy hours.
yeah.
So just an idea.
Yeah. I mean, the pools in general, both of them, I mean, they were built a long time ago and we've gained a lot of people since then. So both pool, I mean, in the summertime, the outdoor pool is, and we're pretty much not letting people in until almost 4 o'clock or 3:30 before we let anybody else in. And we're usually not letting people in after 1:20 because we've already reached our max. You know, it's that quickly that it fills up. So that's why we kind of do the 12 to 1 for members. And then after that, and then you'll see a line, the people then they'll stand there and wait, and it's one in, one out. So
Wow.
yeah, it's pretty much all summer. We had a lot less closures this year. It was at the very beginning, and then it kind of died off. We can't explain it. We haven't had anybody tell us why it's doing that. Some years it lasts longer than others, and we're spending quite a bit of money to fight that. So more than we probably should be with what the chemical guys are saying. Like, we shouldn't have to do it as much as we're doing, but we have to just to see the bottom of the pool. And our biggest thing is the deep end is so deep. That's where you really can't see the bottoms when we have those issues. You can see it in the rest of the pool. It's just the deepest part, which is a diving well. So
Have you had any issues like recent? I mean, like in the last month?
No.
No?
With the closing and this and
Yeah, that's
cloudy. I mean, I think it always starts to get cloudy, but it just doesn't get to
Well,
that point of
The
closure.
only thing that I could think of, maybe, we had a very wet July, August,
Yeah.
which may have cut down on dirt
Yeah.
and dust and
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Collecting on
atmosphere.
top.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because this year it was the very beginning, I don't even know how many days, not very many days,
Yeah.
maybe a day.
plus we had a lot of fresh water coming in. It was all the rain.
Yeah. So yeah, a lot of, I don't know. We've had all those facilities as long as I've been here, and guys seen it all come and happen, but
Well, I had a question about the punch card was not just for the swimming pool, is that right?
Oh yeah, it's
the
for
whole
anything.
facility.
Yep.
And is there a date when it's out date?
I don't think we had an end date, no. I think you can use it whenever, because,
That was a question. Yeah.
yep. I always don't like that when I have a gift card and it's expired. I mean, you paid for it, and we don't really care when you come and use it. I mean, doesn't matter when you come and go swimming or go upstairs and work out or,
Yeah. Some people thought it was just for the swimming pool.
oh, no, nope,
For the
for
whole
everything,
facility.
yep. It's pretty much a day pass that you can do
whole
whatever
day
you
you
want.
can do
Yep,
whatever you
yep,
want to.
Yeah, instead of paying $6, you're paying $4.
For,
So-
it's what, $40 for 10 punches.
Yep, so you're saving $2 if you,
Infrequent user,
Yeah.
why, they're,
or somebody comes to town or whatever. That's kind of was the intent of it in the beginning, and I think it's been perceived pretty well, so.
Great.
And the other conversation, and I don't, is there a adult flag football league around here?
We've tried. Coralville tries. It turns into about like a men's league, like you would imagine how a men's league basketball is. A men's league football gets a little more
Keep the ambulance close by.
crazy. And then the other thing is just getting referees and stuff. But Coralville's tried it. We've offered it. We tried to share it. It's just it's tough to do that. One thing we are doing with kids is we're trying to, most of our programs went till 6th grade. We're trying to do some where we do 7th and 8th grade as well for flag football, different sports like that, just so they can still participate, because some parents don't want their kids to go play tackle football. So we couldn't get it to go this year. Some of the 7th graders, I think in Coralville, they let them play with the 6th grade, but the 8th graders, we just had to refund them. So we have tried to do some of that stuff to incorporate those kids, but our numbers for that hasn't been great yet. Like soccer, we're trying to do it with soccer as well, because we're getting kids, young and having them, and then they kind of stopped at 6th grade. Well, our instructor's like, well, we can just keep going. So we've kind of went up to 8th grade on that, and we do have it for soccer. So our soccer just keeps growing and growing. And
Well, I think there's some unorganized out there.
because we have soccer basically Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday morning. So, and then when you have tournaments and stuff going on, you have soccer going on, and you have baseball or softball going on. And as you've seen the parking, I mean, it's crazy. Even though we've added parking and done this and that, people still
Yeah, I
park everywhere.
did
so-
receive a complaint last week about parking at the community gardens.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
have all that new seating up there
Yeah.
because of the North Liberty Trail, and people have been driving through it.
Yeah.
Yes, we want that 40 acres. We want that. Anything else for Brian? Grilled him enough? Huh? Okay, we have any other questions or concerns right now to bring up? Hit those as we go. So the upcoming events, we got a Healthy Aging Fair. I'm sure, is that at the rec center, Brian?
I believe so. I think that's being done by Angela McConville, I think, with City Hall. She's having, I think she's the one doing that, so.
Guy who you know a little more about Bark and Biscuit?
Yeah, it's an event coming up on October 10th at the Redfern Dog Park. I don't know a lot about it. I just know that we're going to have the grounds ready the best we can. I think they're planning on some, I don't know, people there that promote things. I don't know. Yeah.
For dogs?
For dogs, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, is that what how's the little lending thing going?
Yeah, actually, I'm starting to see books in it, so they're treating it like a little free library.
About dogs, the doggy books?
Yeah, Richard, I checked one of the books just to see if that were the case. It's not the case. But there are like leashes and, just dog-related items that are in there. It's a cute little idea, so.
That's cute.
Yep.
That's good. Thanks to the Girl Scouts for doing that. Then what, Halloween Trail, I believe that's around the pond.
That's around the pond, yep.
City Pond, and that's both during the day and at night.
Yep. They have one in the morning and then they have one in the evening, so it kind of hit twice because it's a lot of work to get everything out there and set it all up and hope the weather is all right and it's not too windy or rainy or anything like that. So I think it's been pretty good the last few years. So
there's a lot of people in this community really get into Halloween decorations. I don't know. Jeremy, you go around the corner on Franklin Street up there.
Oh, yeah.
The skeletons.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I know.
Yeah, it's turned it into, I don't know, we need to have citywide Halloween. Yes. And you got pumpkin painting and carving, is that
that's at the rec center as well. Yep, that's Matt Fielder does that program, so.
And the pumpkin is still coming from
Pumpkins,
Colony?
I think they're still coming from Colony, yep.
Cool.
Matt Messick gets them all for this program, his program, and the floating pumpkin patch program. So he gets all that from
Which can never, we hope, I think most people are getting their info on the website. I think hopefully everybody, and again, if you got a neighbor that doesn't have access to the website, share information because that's a part of our being a community.
Because even with the brochure and stuff, things will get added later after the fact, and that gets updated online as well and in our system. So some things might pop up that you don't see in a brochure, but they're showing up because we're adding them. So
a lot of things going on. So I think the Grave Rave is the first event at the event center.
Yep.
You're right.
And that's a paid event for, use the term adult Halloween party. Yeah. So I think you go on and register for that if you want to be a part of the first big event at the rec center on the 24th. And then the floating pumpkins, that's
in the pool, indoor pool. Yep. Yep. Ashley puts that program on, Ashley and Ben, so.
yeah. And then, of course, we have Trick or Treat. What day of the week is Halloween on this?
That's a Friday, I think.
Saturday?
I think it's a Friday night.
Friday.
Friday.
Friday night, yeah.
I just looked. 'Cause I thought so too.
Big night. Okay. Then, so number 7 there, did you have?
I have a couple things I'd like to add, unless somebody they want to talk about anything new. Okay. I think we didn't have a quorum last month, so everyone missed my monthly report last month. I just wanted to comment that the pickleball lights, that project had been completed. It's going well. Just a push button activation. One thing we can do is time when that button is actually active. So we can kind of control it that way. But I haven't heard any complaints. So it seems to be working well.
Cool.
We had an Eagle Scout project that was at the community gardens. They built us 4 raised beds that we're going to have for rent next season. There's probably room for 8 total, but they only had time to do 4. So that was that. Quail Ridge Ball Field, the outfield fence has been installed and looks really nice. I thought it would kind of shut the park off a little bit, but it looks really good where it's at, I think.
Yeah, looks really good.
Yeah, it looks really nice. And just to comment on the splash pad will remain open until the weather is getting colder. So we'll just leave it open until we deem it necessary to
Appreciate it
winterize
this
it.
week, I'm sure.
Yeah. And I want to talk about the avian flu in the geese. We have been seeing that. We sent a couple off to DNR and it was confirmed. So we have picked up a total of, I think, 8 or 9 geese already that have been deceased from the avian flu, more than likely. If you see one as you're walking around the pond, just give us a call and we'll come and pick it up and dispose of it. Other than that, just wanted to communicate that out to the public. So
Yeah, that's something to get out to the public, as many ponds as we have around. If
Yeah.
you see.
yeah, they don't want you touching them because it can be transferred between species. So, and it's good to get them picked up because of a coyote or a fox or something would eat on one of them. They have the potential to get it. So.
And you do know, if you miss Guy's report, you can go to the student council agenda packet and pick up Guy's report in there.
Yeah, the council.
Yeah.
The council packet.
Yeah.
So if you want to ever read his detailed report that you've missed or anything, it's always there.
Yeah, and I missed a couple meetings too, but I'm sure you talked about the Freedom Park being done as well, the
Yeah.
sidewalk, which
Yeah.
looks awesome and
Yeah,
So
good.
good.
looks so nice there. Yeah.
Yep. Kind of go along with that as public court roundabout. That actually turned out better than I expected.
Yeah,
So,
it's beautiful.
Yep.
plants really took off well.
What you selected and the heights
Yes.
of the plants really
I have to
looks
give
great.
credit to our landscaping team. Brian Hamer is one who chose, he and Trevin Zeman, they are kind of had our landscaping team. They are responsible for all that.
That's
So
great. Yeah, at first I was like, what's it, when you first
Yeah.
plant,
Yeah,
what's it
they're
going to grow
small.
into?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's just beautiful.
Yeah.
it will be, we'll start the process of cutting down all of our landscaping here in November.
Sure.
So
Back.
getting ready for winter.
One other thing that I know Guy and myself and Matt Eckhart was kind of been looking at is batting cages at the ball fields. The one batting cage probably closest to the, what would you say, like,
The North 4.
the north 4.
Storage shed.
Yeah, that one, I don't even think, is it even up anymore? Is the batting cage even up? Yeah. So we're trying to get quotes. We got one quote, I believe, so far.
Yeah,
It's expensive.
I have it on my list here, DNA, batting cage costs.
Yeah.
I just haven't had the time to get them out.
Yeah. So that's something we are, I know some people have asked about, some of the renters that rent out there have asked me about, because really the batting cages we have is the one that's closest to Penn, and then the newest one is over there by Owen Skelly Field, and they're kind of first come, first serve as they are right now. So that's something that we've been sending emails back and forth and trying to figure out costs and
Yeah. The budget session season is just around the corner. It always begins like in late October, November. So I'll have to bring that up. Batting cage costs, but it'd be nice if we could do a cost share with NLCBS, the ball league or something like that to maybe cost share on it.
maybe something like we did with the concession stand.
Maybe because it's pricey what we want to do there.
It'll be less than that, but
Yeah.
yes.
I mean, it could be $100,000.
Yeah.
Have you kind of got things in the back of your head of the needs and the wants?
Yeah, you have to prioritize. Yeah.
We can talk about that sometime. Okay, well, now we're down to old business, which is, we talked about getting a tour of the Hy-Vee Center, which would be a little more personalized when it's a small group and we get to hear how everything works. So.
So we would like to propose after our next month meeting, go out there and take a tour after our monthly meeting. Would that sound fair to everyone?
So 8 o'clock
great.
after.
Yeah, right after our next meeting.
And probably if we don't have a whole lot, by it'd be about 7:30 when we
Right,
kick
right,
off from
right.
here,
Yeah.
so we won't prolong it too long. But we do have to meet here because it's public.
Right now, I mean, they're doing a lot of finishing up things. I'd like to see it when it's done, and cleaned up.
Oh,
and
sure.
Do we still need a helmet or we're?
No, that's what. You don't need a helmet.
Okay.
After done.
I found mine, I do have one.
If you want to wear one, you're more than welcome to wear one.
I know we were walking before the official opening. Oh, no, in November.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
In November.
Yeah.
In November.
November.
So yeah, it's going to be open to the public, going to have the first event, but I think if we go and
Be nice.
get a real explanation of what everything
Nice,
is,
okay.
it'd be really good to see. And then we're all anxious for that first big outdoor event next year.
Yeah.
So,
So
I
Guy
think
will
there
be
is
our
an
tour
indoor
guide.
public event.
I'm sorry.
You will be our tour guide?
Me, or I'll see if maybe, I don't know, one of the communications, Nick or Jillian would want to. They know a lot more about the programming and stuff that's going to be going on in there. I know more about the mechanical side of stuff.
Nice, yes.
So,
I would love to hear the story behind
yeah.
the whole project.
And I think, the purpose is event and community. I mean, there will be events in there. You can rent it out, but there's also going to be events just open to the public there. So
That
everybody
facility
can enjoy it.
has geothermal, just to let you know. It's
Nice.
more of a green building, so it's going to be kind of nice having that.
Anything else?
Really excited.
Yep.
Next meeting is scheduled for November 6th, which is the first Thursday of November. So it will be good. It will be nice and dark when we go out there. So we'll get to see all the lights on and everything. So entertain a motion for adjournment.
I'll move.
So move.
I'll second.
Second.
Yep.
Any objection to adjournment? Meeting adjourned.